cage up some virgins and ship them away. Look at the chaos. So I brought up virgins with the attendants on them, and I've never had them kind of go a little bonkers. Normally they just like hang out in the cages like we see here, but these are they got really excited. They're going around in circles. Anyhow, I thought it'd be kind of fun to just show how I go about marking them, caging them, all that. So here we go. Let's see. Don't know. Maybe I can set this camera down about there. Yeah, that kind of catches it a little bit. I'm gonna get a cage here, and the virgins up in this cage, they often get up right next to the queen cell. So if I was to yank that out, I would probably squish her. So I kind of want to wait for her to walk down. There she goes. Now she's out of the way. I can then turn it right side upside down and pop her out. And now, oh, she's a little more active. I'm going to pick her up this way on the side. So I've got her thorax held. And take the paint pen. I like to have the paint pen always facing up, because if it was to run, and you kind of see it did at one time, it runs back on the pin. Her head's facing up, so if it ran on her, it would run down her wings. If it made a queen, it's not such a big deal if it gets on her wings. I definitely don't want that on a virgin. Dab it on there. And now I'm going to go ahead and put her into a cage with candy already loaded. So steer her in the head first. And I'm going to put the cap on. So she's alone. And I want her to hang out here for a minute or so while I'm doing other ones, so the paint can dry. And then once I get a few of these done, I will load it up with candy and such. I mean, sorry, it's got candy with more attendants. So I'm going to mark the genetics of that one so I don't forget. And just thought, let's go to this one over here. This is a carny. Should be quite a bit different looking than that last one. Yeah, very dark. So she's down there, so I can pull the up and see her walking around. They just don't like to come out, and that's what led me to finally realizing, oh, just a little quick plop her down. So now I'm holding her thorax just like that, very gently. To my knowledge, I've never heard a queen doing this. And the paint jab. And go ahead and put her head first, so she'll walk down in that cage. She's nice and big. There she goes. And go ahead and wait till she's not up near here to close that door, because I don't want to squish her toes. That'd be a bummer. Wait, these don't have toes, do they? And 94. So that breeder's marked. And yeah, so I'm just going to be cruising through, marking a bunch of virgins, and then loading them up into these various different shipping containers. Got a bunch of orders to fill. Okay, just did a little bit of honey here as a line to show one way of getting the attendants, see how they're all lined up feeding. So I can just come in behind and pick up a wing, and it's kind of like when you smoke the bees on a frame, they'll go to the nectar, and then it's very easy to pick up their wings. And that loads up nicely, doesn't it? This is kind of neat. You can see how all these cages, there's really no wax on them. Very clean looking. They just have a virgin, no attendants. And then here's a cage where I can see the queen in there, but I put attendants. And look what they did. They sealed it up. Why is that? So curious. There's the queen, marked queen moving around. You see a little bit of blue there. So curious, but yeah, I guess another good reason I've had attendants die, but this is kind of neat how they actually just sealed everybody in. I think I'm gonna let these attendants out, put her in a fresh cage that doesn't have the wax sealed, and yeah, so funny.